Alright, ladies. This is to show you what I've been working on, messing with for the animal food on Taheton County. I'm going to clear a lot of things up, and no, this is not the same as the most recent version that Dave has put out. I have been messing with it for my personal use, changing a few things around, moving things around to where I like it. And it is really easy to do if you want to do it yourself and mess with it. The reason I do this is so I don't have to play with Maze Plus. It is not mandatory at this point in time to bring in my extra feed types that I have put in here. We will get to the extra added types here in a bit. To go over a few things to clear things up, I am on Western Iowa's beef shed. As you can see, I got a calf and a heifer in there. Quite a few of them, actually. And our total capacity right here is the total fill level of the pen. That means it goes off of these 4 sliders. With that being said, you have the option to fill these 4 sliders whatever the amount you want. As you can see, I got total mixed rations in here. This 100% is the effectiveness, which goes against your health. And I guess it would be the dairy cows have production or productivity. So we move down to the next one. If you put just silage in, you're going to get 80% of production out of them. Great, perfect. If you don't have everything to feed, same way with the hay. Now the grain slider, you're only going to get 40. You put soybeans, corn, that type of stuff in here, yeah, they're not going to be as healthy. They're not going to be as growing as fast. But these 4 sliders add to your total capacity. So if you are full on your total capacity, you have to wait for them to eat before you can add anything else in. Now, with that being said, I do have the enhanced animals mod in. That's where you see the overcrowding, the restrict automatic reproduction, the veterinary reproduction, and the calves are coming from. This is one big reason why I got rid of the Maze Plus side of it, but yet I'm working on my own. Toward Taheton County Unzipped Maps, Map US, Animal Food. Now, if you want to switch it, we'll open up the map XML, and it is literally right here for your file path. So if you want to go back to base game, just put data maps, map US, and leave animal food XML, and boom, done. Anyways, let's move on from there. And this is what I have for my sliders right here. You guys will see that I put milk in here under the 100% category. And I'm really thinking I should probably just turn this grass one, the hay one, down. Actually, I'm going to do that. And that way I can feed hay and grains an equal 100%. It might not be fully realistic for you guys, but it is something I'm going to mess with. And then forage is our TMR mix down here, and milk. And I did that for if you have calves in a calf hut, you can just feed them milk and they'll grow 100% according to plan. A game thinks so. Silage is down here on its own so far. I don't know if I want to put wet cake in it yet just now, but they get 80% productivity. The second slider in game. Third slider, which is hay, is hay or grass bales, windrows of whatever type you want, alfalfa or alfalfa hay windrows of whatever you want, square bales, round bales, whatnot. Fourth one is grain. So soybeans, corn, sorghum, wheat, barley, rye. I put narrow beans in there because just in case you guys run that. Cracked corn and CCM. Now, cracked corn is able to be bought in the map or will be able to be bought in the map along with wet cake. CCM comes from you using the corn headers on the specially designed corn headers, excuse me. You got to get my earlage headers. For the choppers, and you're going to harvest corn with a chopper, and it'll ferment it to CCM, which is high moisture corn, just another name for it. We ran with it. Now, down on the forage part of it, this is just the name of the slider. So you really can't even look at that because, as you guys know, the icons change. And then this is the title for that slider, which you don't even see the title. But here are your fill types. You guys can switch this stuff around all you want. You can change the min percent, you can change the max percent, whatever you feel like. And you see right here, I was working on another recipe, the way they call it, to do my TMR, and I decided to test this one. So right now I have silage, which you have to have a minimum of 10% of silage in order to make TMR. All these others are set to 0 because if I don't have wet cake, or I don't want to use wet cake or straw or corn stalk bales, I don't have to. You just have to have 2 ingredients in your TMR mixer in order for it to read TMR. So I can add silage with a min of 10%. I could do a hay bale, and I'm going to get, bam, TMR, just like that. I play realistic, so of course I'm going to add in a few other things. I left mineral feed in there because you never know, I might buy some. I have wet cake here, only 15% max. CCM and cracked corn, they're similar but not the same. They're only at 15%. I kind of thought about breaking them off into their own one because you got high moisture corn or cracked corn. So I'm not sure. I'm no dairy farmer, but I'm going to go show you guys here in the tractor what the sliders look like quick. You guys should all be familiar with that on the left side of your F1 menu, the help menu. And once again, we got the silage, the hay, the straw category, the mineral feed, wet cake, and then cracked corn. And you see the sliders in there. So really, now you guys can make your own as long as the fill types are in the map, which these are in my version of the map. So enjoy, have fun, and I hope this opens your eyes up because you can't see every last ingredient just by sitting in game that you can feed your cattle or animals. One last thing I do have to say, pigs are a little different to get pig food. You really don't even need sugar beets or potatoes anymore to make it. And I feel exactly that way. Same way down here to mix pig food, you do not need potatoes and sugar beets. I just left sugar beet in there for whatever reason right now. And one final word before I let you guys have fun and spend the next week trying to make your own perfect mixture. You are able to get mods that will help you make CCM and crack corn. Check out my itch.io. I'll be uploading the earlage headers here hopefully next week. And check out jmf.itch.io for his hammer mill pack. That will get you guys cracked corn. Make sure if it doesn't, we can adjust the XMLs, and I'll show you guys how to do that to get cracked corn from corn. Thanks for watching. Until next time.